This is This Way from ShiGig coming at ya. Today I'm bringing you my Minerva Genesis deck. So my beginning starter is Battle Maiden Huakri. I'm sorry if I butcher her name, but kind of hard to say. Basically, her effect is Forerunner, and then when this unit boosts to grade 3 Genesis, you may soul charge 1. So early game she's useless, but late game she's pretty good because you don't want to soul charge too much and end up decking out. But if she gets sniped off, she can get sniped off in the beginning, and it sucks because you don't get any pluses from her then. Won't get her effect. Then I run 4 Omniscience Regalia Minerva. If you don't know her effect, it's Can Blast 1, Soul Blast 3, choose 3 cards from your hand and discard them. At the end of the battle that this unit attacked, you may pay the cost. Reduce down this unit against plus 5,000 to end a turn. This ability can have use for the rest of that turn. And then if you have a card named Regalia Wisdom Angelica in your soul, this unit gets power plus 2,000. So she's really good. She's a restanding that gains power. It's pretty nice. She is heavy cost, but you can easily get the soul, and then you got the break ride, which is Angelica. And I'll go over her effect right now. So this is what Minerva's cross ride. Regalia Wisdom Angelica, which was the hollow card from the trial deck, Sister Regalia. Her effect is Soul Blast 3. When a Genesis rides this unit, you may pay the cost. If you draw 2 cards, choose a Vanguard, and that unit gets power plus 10,000 until end of turn. When this unit attacks, you may soul charge 1. This unit gets power plus 1,000 to enter. So you have to soul charge 1 when she attacks. It's not a melee there. I accidentally added that, but you have to. But she's pretty good. She helps pay the cost for Minerva. It's not too hard to get soul, really. It just sucks when she gets retired because then you have to work a little bit more. But I have cards to counteract that. Stuff like that. And then, so that's my grade 3 lineup. I run 2 Battle Maiden Bohemian. You guys should know her effect by now if you're a Genesis player. It's Vanguard, Rearguard. Can Blast when this attack hits a Vanguard. If you have a Genesis Vanguard, you may pay the cost if you do Soul Charge 3. So basically, if she gets killed, I'll use her. Or if I'm low on soul, I'll use her to get Soul Charge 3, so at least I can use one of these 2 cards' effect. So, it helps. I usually try and push for her if her effect, if she gets retired. Let's see. Then I run 2 Witcher Ravens Chamomile. She just helps if I'm low on rearguard, and because I don't want to use my hand to call rearguards, I can Soul Blast her, or I can combo her. Let's say you had something like a rearguard here, Minerva. You attack with her first, and then you Soul Blast 3. You can Can Blast 1, call her over. So that way you get multiple attacks. It's a nice combo. And then I run 3 of Witch of Grapes Grapha, which you main 2 rides of her and is Chamomile and her. So that way you get effects if you Soul Blast them. And, you can gain pluses off them. Her skill is, oops, sorry about that. Her skill is when this card is put into the drop zone from your soul, if you have a Genesis Vanguard, you may soul charge 2. So this lets you get more soul from Minerva, so that way you don't have to really keep soul charging too much. So it helps you out. Another card that helps. Then I run 4 12k attackers. Unfortunately, these only become 12k attackers when you have Regalia in this name, and that's only the grade 3s. She doesn't have Regalia in her own name, which I wish they would give us Regalia 12k attacker. But well, technically it is Regalia 12k attacker, but one with Regalia in this name. So it's basically I use her for late game, give power, 12k, stuff like that. Then I run 4. If you guys can't see that card, there we go. 4, what do you call it? Witch of Oranges Valencia. When this unit is the same thing as Grapha, Witch of Grapes. When you Soul Blast her, you can Soul Charge 2, again, main grade 1, and then I run 3 Witch of Frogs Melissa, same thing as the grade 2 Chamomile. Usually if I'm low on boosters, like if I play Reverse Dauntless Dragon Reverse, Soul Blast her to get my reguards back, because Dauntless Reverse will retire my reguards, and again helps me keep my hand advantage. Now I played 3 owls. I tried 2. I soul charged both of them, or I quintet walled them. Pretty much, yeah. So it's really good card. It really helps out, because if you soul blast one of these, or if you quintet wall one of them, you can give 5k. So let's say you had her in the rear guard, you can give 5k to her, and she was like, yeah, the lock unit or something. Gives 16k attack, hit big numbers. Or if you didn't break ride, you didn't get your break ride off, give power to Vanguard, gives 5k, bit more pressure. Really helpful. Sorry about the glare. Just not enough lighting in my room, so I'm trying to do the best I can with the light. So if you guys have glare, I'm sorry. Then I play 2 perfect arts, Goddess of Self-Sacrifice, Kushinada. You can run 3 if you want, but I like playing 2 quintet walls, because I am playing 12 crit in the stack, so it really helps. I don't play Cider, because Cider feels like a negative to me, because 1, great, you get a lot of soul, but you don't need that much soul, because and also Cider only works if you call her from her hand. So if you quintet call her, spirit call with quintet wall, that doesn't help, just kind of wasted. So I wouldn't suggest playing Cider. If you guys don't know what a quintet wall is, since they're new for English, if you guys haven't really researched it, basically it's call, count blast 1, call the top 5 of your cards, top 5 cards from your deck, and this helps against Novell, and also against that Yusha deck, so that way if they retire 1, you have more cards there, so it's kind of helps there. It's going to see a lot more action once Legion comes out. And I've run 8 crits, I mean not 8 crits, 12 crit. You can really go aggro with this deck. Pretty much basic build with 12 crits right now is for Minerva, because you got the break rate skill to draw 2 cards, so it helps you keep your hand advantage. So might as well make use of that and go 12 crit, so that way you don't soul charge all your crits. Don't run draws, because you'll just deck out. I tried running 8 crit 4 draws for heals, because I was missing 1 set of crits, but didn't really work out very well. A lot of times I got close, and I wasn't able to go as aggro as I wanted to. This crit is actually a little helpful, because of the fact that you can put her into soul and gain 3k, so if you're low on soul, you can use her effect. And of course I have the 4 heals. Basically the only thing this deck has trouble with is with cards that can retire your starter, and if you miss break ride, like you didn't ride your Angelica, due to the fact that you can easily, like, you won't be able to get your hand advantage there. But I've missed my break ride sometimes, not too bad. Just basically, if you miss your break ride and you don't get your soul, just use Salohimi. That's what I do. I draw her most of the time if I need her, so that's pretty good. And also, then you just need like about 6 soul if you're playing, if you didn't miss your break ride, because you usually need about around 9 soul, 3 for break ride, and then 6 because you're probably gonna limit break twice if you haven't killed your opponent. If you haven't killed your opponent by the second time you've limit braked, then you're probably having a hard time. If you haven't that, the highest amount of soul I'll use is 12, because I don't want to deck myself out, because again you're restanding and you're using quintet walls. Again, I don't suggest running full perfect arts. You can if you want, but I don't, because of the fact that you won't, since I'm not running draws, you won't have as much you want to discard, because you'll have a lot of 10k guards in your hand. Or you can discard her. That's the only thing I would suggest. Discard to grade 3, so that way you can use Owl. That's pretty much it. It's a really fun deck. It's meta, definitely. It's just Novell matchup pretty much on the Joker, but you're gonna have to play a little extra hard. Other than that, you can just go aggro. I don't play the 10k attacker, because again, it's only good if you're at your grade 3. Other than that, this will be Zetsui signing out. We'll be looking forward for my Ashley Verse deck profile, my Gantel Zenus deck profile, and then I will have box openings for Bermudas coming up once they release and I get them. Other than that, I'll be looking for that. try to give you guys some more tournament reports if you guys want to see that. Comment below if you do want to see those. And I'll have my Genesis and... Not my Genesis, sorry. This is my Genesis, but my Ashley Reverse and Zenith deck already scheduled by the time this video's up. So that way you guys can have at least movie every week because I'm pretty busy right now. I still go to tournament and stuff, but so yeah. Enough of me rambling on. Have a good day.